Alright guys, girls, first thing first, safety. Got to have safety. Alright, we want to jack up our vehicle on the left hand side, and you want to make sure you have a jack stand, a good quality jack stand. There we go. Holding this vehicle up. And what's as equally as important, make sure you have a good foundation for that jack stand. If you use it in grass or something, that thing will sink and you will be crushed, and I'm going to lose a subscriber. Thumbs down on that. Alright, we got the car jacked up. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this tire right here, right, the left rear tire. Okay, we're going to do take us a little screwdriver or something, and you're going to see a little opening in the wheel. That's where you want to pop your screwdriver in there. Insert your screwdriver and twist it. Pop that center cap right off. Next thing we got is 5 lugs holding on. These lugs are going to be 3/4 or 19 millimeter. I like using the 19 millimeter, so I'm going to use a 19 millimeter deep, 1/2-inch drive, and you're going to get your 1/2-inch drive ratchet or something, but I'm going to be using my 1/2-inch drive air gun. So let's get our air gun hooked up. And let's go ahead and buzz these lugs off and take that tire off. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we got our tire off. The next thing we're going to do is let's go up under here, right between here. And you're going to look up and you're going to see 2 hoses. Let's get this one side of the way. See those 2 hoses right there? Those hoses are going up to your filler neck right here when you put gas in. So what you need to do is take those hoses off. As you can see, they got 2 clamps, and you can take these clamps off. You know, yeah, get this out of the way, man. Ain't gonna get out of the way. It's just not gonna do it, is it? Yeah, okay. Now you can either take these clamps off with a 5/16 or 8 millimeter nut driver or ratchet, or my favorite, the flat screwdriver. So let's loosen these clamps up. And what you're going to do is loosen them up enough where that clamp can slide back on the hose. Of course, it's not giving me that option here because I need to use both my hands and hold that other one in place. So let me get that loosened and I'll be right back. Alright, let's get back up under here. Okay, I got both clamps loose. And what you want to do is loosen them up and bring them all the way back as much as you can. Looking good. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab our hoses. Now you're going to grab your hoses real tight and twist them back and forth to break any kind of seal, because, you know, not a seal as in actual seal in there, but they get so be up there so long, it might be hard to twist and come off. So that's what you want to do. Break that back off, twist that, and then as you're twisting back and forth, pull that hose right off, just like that. Big one, and put that hose right off. Now you're going to start smelling some gas at this point. That is quite all right. All right. The next thing you're going to do, what you're going to do is slowly lower your jack so the vehicle can rest onto the jack stand. And what we need is a flat piece of wood to go up under the gas tank on this side. All right, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that in a minute. I'll be right back. All right, guys, here we go. Now you want to get you a nice flat piece of wood. Now this is a 2x8 or 2x10. That's good enough. You want to get something like that. Now this nail right here, I'm going to make sure I have it towards the bottom. Have that. This part is going to set onto the the hydraulic jack. Now what we're going to do here is go up under here, and as you can see, there's one strap holding this gas tank up. On the other side of this gas tank, there are 2 bolts. So you go over here. You got these 2 bolts right here, but we're not going to worry about those. We're going to leave those alone. The only thing we worry about is that strap. Now once we take that strap down, that whole gas tank on that side will start dropping and will fall. We do not want that to happen. That's why make sure our jack stand is secure up under the frame of that vehicle. So in case this vehicle fall down, it will drop right on that or whatever. And it's added security. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take the tire and we're gonna put it right up under the car vehicle over there. That's just for added security. So what we're gonna do is slowly lower our hydraulic jack. We're gonna lower that down. Good enough. And what we're gonna do is put our hydraulic jack over here towards the end of the gas tank. Get all this stuff out of my way. Right about there. Put our block of wood on top. Now the reason why I'm using a block of wood, because you don't want your hydraulic jack to go inside and dent that gas tank. So we're gonna keep it just like that. Jack it up. Make sure it's got a little pressure on it, and we are good to go. We can leave that alone. The next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna be squeezing right between here. And what we're gonna do is grab you a 9 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch drive extension with a little 1 inch wobble extension. These wobble extensions are good because what they do, instead of the actual swivel extension, these will go up here and they only let it go about a few degrees, and it's cool, man. Instead of being straight, you can definitely do that. It's cool. So we're gonna have that. Get our hydraulic gun. Our air gun. Let's get us poor man's creeper. That's the poor man. This has got to be the best stuff out there, man. I like this stuff better than the regular creeper. Let's get up under there. We'll be right back. All right, guys, let's get up under here. Now, here's our strap. And up there, we got the bolt that's holding this on. And that is a 13 millimeter, or you can use a 1/2 inch. I like to use a 1/2 inch, especially on like bolts like this, because a 1/2 inch will really grab on it really tight. So I'm using our 9 1/4 inch extension with our wobble extension, 1 inch wobble extension, and I'm using a 1/2 inch drive socket. You see how that wobble? See how that wobble gets right up in there? Get that? Yeah, that's what I like. All right, let's get our 1/2 inch drive gun. Air gun. Now remember, you got to have that jack, hydraulic jack with that block of wood up under that end, or this tank will fall down on you, okay? So, let's close that rat out just like that. Leave that hanging here, around the drive shaft. Yeah, boy. Let's get up from under here. All right. Let's take this off. Too much noise. Now you want to do is we're going to lower our hydraulic jack slowly and watch our gas tank drop down. Now we can drop that pretty far. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, there we go. That's good enough. Now we need to get in here because what we got to change is right there on top of the tank. So let me get a light and let me take this microphone off of here so we can really get a good look at this and take this off. Matter of fact. All right, guys. Let me try to set this up. Camera up. Be right back. All right, guys. Let's get up under here and look at this. Let's get our light on. You know what? I get a better angle and right there. And that's the piece from last time. You see, they broke it and they put some glue on it, try to glue it up because they changed the fuel pump. They broke it, didn't tell the customer anything. That's some bum work right there. All right, next thing we're gonna do, grab our channel locks. You want to grab this thing and you want to turn it counterclockwise. you're going to be able to do this a lot easier because you're going to have both hands free. You're going to go till it stops. Dang it, this thing is in my way. Dang it. Okay, and once you turn until it can't go no more, get your little flat screwdriver and start popping that little thing right out of there. Bam, there we go. Yeah, buddy. All right, you're gonna have some dirt around there. Just make sure you wipe that dirt away from the hole. So you don't want to get that stuff down in there. And now we're gonna get our new check valve. Be right back. All right, guys, here's our new check valve right from Ford. And there's your part number in case you need it. Okay, let's open this thing up. Yeah, I don't open it up any kind of way. Let's match them up, make sure they're the same thing. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, now, guys, we're gonna make this, cause this thing got a little rubber seal on it, rubber O-ring. The new one got one. Now, you want to make sure this thing, you want to make sure when you put this thing down, it don't hold on and grab onto the metal tank and bind up anything. So what we're going to do, the 007. Yeah, buddy. What you want to do is take you a little bit of lithium grease. Q-tip. Now that's the 007 part. Instead of using your fingers and all, use a little Q-tip. Put it up there. And you just want to put a little bit around the seal. This O-ring seal, whatever you want to call it. Dang it. Just put it around there. And then we're going to get ready to put this thing in there. Be right back. Alright, we're ready to put this thing in there. Let's get our camera set back up over here. That's a good view of it. Alright. We're going to set it in there. Okay, now it's set in there. You know, I gotta switch up to my right hand, guys. I'm sorry. It's set in there, but now what we gotta do is make sure that thing is pushed down in there. So we're gonna see how I push it down, make sure it's flat, and then turn clockwise till it stops. See, now with that lithium grease, it helped out a heck of a lot. Now that's done. Now the last thing we got is somewhere up here. You got this little hose right here that goes to that. Do not put that hose on yet. You want to jack this tank up as much as possible, because we put it on now, that thing will snap that nipple right off of there again. So what we're going to do now is jack our tank up. We're going to jack it up enough that you can get that on and get your hands in there at the same time. And I can jack it up a little bit more, actually. And I don't know if you can see this. There we go, right there. See that? And there's our hose. Let's get that. And that's all you do, just push it on and it'll snap right into place. Bam, you heard that? It snapped in. Look at that. Not a lot of tension on it at all. Now we're good to go. Now we can jack our tank completely up. Let's get our light from under there so we don't lose it. Jack your tank completely up. Make sure your hoses are out of the way. I gotta get that clamp. And at the same time, make sure you bring the tank towards you, because it makes it harder to put that if you don't. See how it slid forward? Okay, we gotta make sure it's like that. Jack it up all the way. And we're gonna go up under there and put our strap on. Be right back. All right, guys, let's get up under here. Got our ratchet and tools and all. Okay, let's take our strap. Let's put it right between here. Perfect. It's perfectly lined up. Push out. Let's get it. See if we can get it started by at least a thread or so. Yeah, buddy, got it. All right, let's get our gun up there. Man, this thing. Sometimes, man, working up under here. But I still love it. I'd rather do this than get up under a lift. That's a lot of weight above you to come down. All right, let's get up there and tighten that up. Got it. All right, let's get from under here and get our hoses hooked on. Be right back. All right, guys, we're on where the hoses are again. Our clamp had dropped earlier. Let's put our clamp on. All right, now let's reach up in there and hook those hoses on to here. First the little one. Okay, then the big one. All right, now let's tighten up our clamps and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got that done. I am very proud of you. Yeah, buddy. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is let's let our jack down. Let's get our hose out the way. Let our jack down from the gas tank. Perfect. Let's get our tire bolted back on and lower this vehicle down. We'll be right back. Well, actually, what we're going to do, we also got to clear the check engine light. Two ways of clearing the check engine light. One, disconnect the negative battery terminal for about 10 seconds, or get your scanner. Everybody got a little handy dandy, little bitty cheapy scanner. Get that, clear the codes out. All right.